Today, we will discuss the case of Fidelia del Castillo, widow of Eulalio Mystica, against spouses Bernardina Naguiat and Maria Paulina Herona Naguiat with General Register number 137909. To start off the facts, Eulalio Mystica entered into a contract to sell with the respondent Bernardina Naguiat a portion of his land located in Malhacan, Maykawayan, Bulacan. The agreement was reduced into a written contract which stipulates that the vendor will sell a portion of his land measuring 200 square meters for an amount of 20,000, and the vendee will pay 2,000 down payment the moment the contract was signed, and the remaining 18,000 is to be paid within 10 years from the execution of the contract. If ever the vendee failed to pay the purchase price within the 10-year period, he should pay an additional 12% annual interest until the payment is completed. Both parties signed the contract on April 5, 1979.
Pursuant to the agreement, the respondent gave a down payment of 2,000 pesos and a partial payment amounting to 1,000 pesos on February 1980. No other payment was made thereafter. The vendor, Eulalio Mystica, died on October 1986. On December 1991, the petitioner filed a complaint for rescission, claiming that the respondent's failure to complete the payment within the 10-year period was a violation of the contract, which entitles her to rescind the agreement. However, according to the respondents, the contract cannot be rescinded because it was clearly stipulated that in case of failure to pay the balance, a 12% annual interest is to be paid. Respondent Bernardino Naguiat also said that sometime in October 1986, he offered to pay the remaining balance to the petitioner, but the latter refused to receive it.
The issue is whether the petition is granted or not. And according to the court's ruling, the petition is without merit, therefore, the rescission of the agreement was not granted. Petitioner claims that she is entitled to rescind the contract under the Article 1191 of the Civil Code because the respondents committed substantial breach when they did not pay the balance of the purchase price during the 10-year period. The court disagreed with her claim. In a contract of sale, the remedy of an unpaid seller is either specific performance or rescission. Based on Article 1191 of the Civil Code, rescission of an obligation is allowed only when the breach is substantial and fundamental to the fulfillment of the obligation. However, the failure of the respondents to pay the balance of the purchase price within the 10-year period did not amount to substantial breach because it was stipulated in the contract that payment could still be made after the given period provided that the vendee will pay an annual interest of 12%.
Moreover, it is undisputed that the petitioner and his late husband did not make any demand for the balance of the purchase price. Petitioner even refused to receive the payment of the balance offered by the respondents during her husband's funeral. Had she accepted the offer, payment would have been made within the agreed period. Therefore, her delay caused the failure to fulfill the obligation. The court further ruled that it would be unjust for the petitioners to rescind the agreement because a certificate of title has already been issued in their names.